The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions, and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
So I stop in a local bar, people. I go to the bar. I rent my coat. I call the bartender. I said, look, man, come down here. You got down there. So what you want? One bourbon, one scotch, one beer.
Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars. I'm your host, Johnny Blender. Usually I would say coming to you on TuneIn satellite, but we're having some problems going on tonight, so I can't say that. They're having some technical difficulties, my producer in Boston. So Jimmy will get that worked out, and everything else will be all right. I see that the Dirty Dog has checked in on Periscope. I see my buddy Glenn Spillman has joined. You're not seeing me on Facebook? Well, I am live, baby, and I got people. Glenn Spillman says, "What's up, brother? I'm here with you, man." Dale Burrell from Picayune, Mississippi is tuned in. You can catch the show tonight on Facebook, Periscope, Twitter. Oops, my screen jumped. All those bigger fonts. Yeah, I know. Well, we have I will, let's see. I'm having to change the way I was going to do things tonight because Steve Rhodes has joined. Lori and Ronnie Owens have joined. I'm glad everybody's here. I had a new promotion that we were going to kick off on Armed Radio on the radio station tonight. This will be played back, but I think they're going to play it back a little bit later. So I'm going ahead and kind of go like I'm on Armed Radio right now. Whenever they get their production problems taken care of, they'll put me back on. So what we're going to do, I've got two contests. We're doing two Christmas giveaways. These are $250, $300 worth giveaways that we're doing. Two packages, one for our Armed Radio listeners and one for you on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, Twitter, all the other things, all the other medias that we go to. So the people on Armed Radio, to enter in the prize, I need a name and town and send that. Captain Nemo is joined, and send that to blender2 at msn.com. That's BLENDER 2 at msn.com. And now for all the people who are watching, what y'all need to do is just shoot me an inbox with where you are, your name and where you are, and that'll enter you into the contest. And then on the show December 20th, they're going to Lynn's going to pull a name out of a hat. So we'll see who wins the two prizes, but we're doing one for the radio crew and we're doing one for the Facebook and the live feed crews. All right, I got just before the show came on, I see my buddy Eli McGee is checked in. John Baring is checked in. Wade Cuevas. Wade, I got something I need to show you, brother. I've got a serious emergency going on. I'm down to that much. So the apple pie moonshine is running out. Rhonda Mattingly. Smolinski. I can't never say it. But if I don't get somebody's name wrong at least once or twice a night, this isn't Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars. But anyway, just before the show went on, Shannon Craig Morgan with Redemption No Prep Series Racing sent me the new schedule for the 2018 No Prep races, and I told her that I'd get that on just as fast as I could tonight. So the 2018 Points Championship Tour for Redemption is having issues. No, it's me. You know what it did? It doesn't like me. I need some help. So it may be just a little bit, and I'll come back. Oh, hold on. Here it is. Here it is. All right. Redemption 11 is going to be April 13th and 14th in Ferris, Texas. Redemption 12 is going to be Evadale, Texas, May 18th and 19th. Redemption 13 is going to be Amarillo, Texas, June 29th and 30th. Redemption 14 is going to be August 24th and 25th in Ferris, Texas. Redemption 15 is going to be September 7th and 8th in Evadale, Texas. And Redemption 16 World Finals will be November 9th and 10th, the day before my birthday, in Ferris, Texas. So you can check all that out at redemptionnoprep.com, or you can check the Redemption series out on Facebook, or if you look on the Whiskey Cars and Cigars pages, you'll be able to catch it there, because I'll have it posted just as soon as the show goes off. Let's see. I haven't escaped me and Lynn haven't escaped the crud that the grandkids bought last week before last. I don't know, it's 2 weeks. Thanksgiving weekend. I'm telling you. What'd you call them? The grand thugs got us sick. Oh, I see Miss Sandy Thibodeau has checked in. I sound a whole lot more better than last week. Well, I haven't started this. By the way, Wade Cuevas, I'm almost out of moonshine. Oh, that's good. That kind of helps my throat. Oh yeah, that's great. That's good on the throat. Whew. We got to get back to Harlan, Kentucky, because I need some of that, some more of that. I'm running out. There you go. Oh, look at this. She's already got her glass and she is pouring her some. All right. Now I talked about redemption. So Shannon, if you're listening, I really appreciate you sending that in and letting me get that out on the show for you. Let's see. Glenn Spillman. You know, I've been drinking that, and it hasn't. The grand thugs are too strong. Let's see. Well, how are you feeling?
About the same as you.
About the same as me?
That's why I'm staying away from you. I don't want to sneeze on you or anything.
Yeah. You can catch my sidekick, Lynn, is here with me. She has her show on Monday nights on Armed Radio and Facebook. She's not on Periscope or anything yet, but I'm getting her there. And iHeart, yeah. Yeah, you can catch both of us on iHeart Radio. And I've got the links up on my pages for that, and she's got them up on her pages. Frederick Roseman, my buddy, has joined. Hey, Freddie. So let's see. That's Lynn's show, Twisted Southern Horror Queen, Monday nights at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Okay, so I want the people listening to the show on Armed Radio to let me know where you are. And the way I'm going to do this is I want you to send an email to Blender2, the number 2, and tell me where you are listening from. And when you do that, that will enter you in the Christmas giveaway contest that we've got for our Armed Radio listeners. Now, we also have another contest for our Facebook listeners and Twitter and Periscope and everything else. And to enter that, Ryan Carey, I see you're in the house tonight. You get that car fixed yet? I made that comment. I thought it were. Oh, and for our Christmas gifts for the people who are on Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, all you need to do is inbox me your name and town, and you'll get in there. And on the 20th, we are going to pull names out of a hat. Not really. I'll figure out a number in my head, and that number person will be the winner. So 247. You know, if I just want to do something like that, I say, 247 or 16,474. I come up with a number like that. I'll use something scientific. I'll figure it out.
I'll have to ship stuff to Guam or something, because we are listened to in 62 countries.
62 countries. Armed Radio.
I am not shipping moonshine to Guam.
We'll get Wade Cuevas to deliver it.
Okay.
Actually, Wade Cuevas is a friend of ours. Him and his wife have a business on the Gulf Coast. They're moving right now. Wade got the new building for the new location, and he actually built an old-timey storefront with the front porch and everything on it inside the building, and that's where her business is. So that's pretty cool. Wade is, but Wade's got all that crazy Cuevas money. That stuff's been in mason jars in the ground all over Hancock County for years. And when he starts going out there and you see Wade walking out to the field with a shovel, you know he's fixing to come back with money. So, yeah, but the Christmas gifts are pretty cool. I would say each package has got $250 to $300 worth of stuff in it. We're going to ship to, and it's just all kinds of stuff. It's one of those things where it's not. Oh, I see Wade Cuevas just checked in. He said he's grabbing the shovel and headed to the field now. But yeah, this is going to be stuff that's in it for everybody. There may be some cigars in it, so if you don't smoke, give them to somebody who does. There may be some thongs in it, I sometimes don't process things as fast as you say them. You're killing me. Let's see. You like how I did that, though? One for the listeners and one for the viewers? I think that'll be kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to find out where all your listeners are.
Yeah. 62 countries. And I got a screw coming out of my glasses. My girl.
You got one of my screws loose.
I'm getting. Oh, DW, Uncle Dub, DW Herod has just joined. I'm not going to say anything, Glenn. I'm not going to say anything. Let's see. I'm sorry for the little, still hadn't got over the cold, but hey, I'll do this. Now, anybody who watched any of my channels this week, you saw the videos and testing I did on ProLube Metal Guard. I did that for my buddy Andrew Wireman. It's a company they've got. I think they're in Ohio. I may be wrong on that, but if I am, I can get away with it because I'm sick and I'm almost out of moonshine. Man, that is really getting smoother. Wow, that's unbelievable. But anyway, they've done testing on this, and I kind of do things off the hook, and I test products a little differently than what they're designed for. So I was using it with cutting oil on the milling machine, and you can watch the videos to see my results, and I will be using it on other things in the next few weeks. I'll be doing some other stuff that I want to do, and I want to just try this product to see how it works on those. It can be used with transmissions. You can use a half a cap per quart of oil in your transmission. You can use it on hydraulics at the same rate, half a cap to quart. For your engines, you can use excuse me. I used a cap full. It's 1 ounce. 1 ounce per quart of oil. If you're using it on engines, if you're using the hydraulics transmissions, it's half an ounce to a quart of oil. But it's pretty cool. If you're interested to find out more about ProLube Metal Guard, you can look on the Whiskey Cars and Cigars page and check it out. Tell them that I've got links on there where you can go to their page and tell them that you heard it from me, that I sent you to them, and just let them know what you think about it. Get some of the product ordered. It can be used for anything. The test that they've done on it is really, really good. I talked to Jeff Biggin this week, Monday. He started the renovation of the new South Carolina Motorplex in Orangeburg, South Carolina. This will be the host track of the 2018 ADRL World Finals. And yes, I'm going to be there with Team Fury and the Fury Dragster. It is already etched in stone. When I talked to Jeff, he said they were headed out to Indianapolis to the PRI show. So that's the show that's auto anything. anything going on with cars, racetrack, anything, anything with that is covered at the PRI show.
Are you sure they're prepared for us?
No, I'm absolutely positive they're not prepared for us. But we're going to wake things up a little bit. So Jeff is there, huh? Yeah, hand us a live mic. That'd be great. But Jeff is at PRI. My buddy Britt Cummins and Cole Cummins and Larry Cummins and Slate Cummins. Slate is probably winning at PRI. If they race in anything, Slate's winning. But all of them, Cummins Motorsports, are at PRI. That's where anyone goes to find out about the newest stuff to make their cars go faster and to schmooze the sponsors. Steve Godwin, I said, Dirty Dog. Steve had said he will be there with me at the Orangeburg racetrack. Yes, please. Steve, stick around for just a minute. I got something else real important coming up I need to let you need to hear as well. Steve Godwin will be calling in next week. We got a little something brewing between the North and the South again. We got some issues, and I think it's something that we're going to have a little. Oh, thank you. Oh, Steve, are you still there? These are the best donuts. Those donuts. Let me finish chewing this. I was going to take another bite, but I don't want you to have to wait. Those donuts were sent to me by my good friend Charlie Benson up in New York and his wife, Raffaella Tantillo Benson. They have, or she has, or her family has 100. What is it? The bakery's over 100 year. Tantillo family bakery. It's over 100 years old. It's in Gardner, New York. And while they were at the drag stock, Charlie Benson, the Dirty Dog, my good buddy, was sending me pictures, eating donuts and all this other food. Well, Raffaella felt so bad about that she actually sent me donuts, made them fresh, shipped them to me. And I got to tell you, they got here quick. When they got here, they were still fresh. UPS was on the ball. She wrote Johnny Blender's Donuts on it. So I think some of the way they drove it, excuse me, just so it would get here faster in the donut. I mean, they were still a little warm when I got them. So, I came all the way down from New York. But Ashley Hoyt Vining has joined. No, this is not Ashley. This is Cole. Cole just doesn't. I'm telling you, Cole doesn't want you to jinx him again. Oh, but yeah, Steve was sending me pictures eating the donuts because I couldn't be there, and this was just my little way of getting back at him. I sent him some pictures the other night before the conference call of me eating donuts, and then Lynn. I wasn't going to do that, but Lynn goes, "Hey, do you want me to get a donut?" So she heard me mention Dirty Dog, so she went and got some. But yeah, they freeze really good. We took a box, ate about half the box, put the other half in the freezer, and now I go in there and grab a couple of them, drink a little coffee. Now, that is, even believe it or not, this may be a first. This is going to be a first on Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars for sure. But let's see. I'm going to do a little calculating here. Apple cider donuts. Apple pie moonshine. Oh, my God. The two together, just like peas and carrots. Charlie Benson, I see he's checked in. I loved them, man. I loved them. Thank you and your wife. Kim Moranto's checked in. So I've got everybody on here tonight. All right, so let me, Meatball. I missed Ken yesterday. Ken came by. I missed him. And Brian missed him too. So let's see. So all those new parts that come out this week at PRI for this season, I should have those in 4 or 5 years. Yeah, I just like working with the old stuff. You know, they're all paying high dollar for stuff right now, and I'll get it in 4 or 5 years and for almost nothing, and I'll run just as fast then as they are now. But since I do a nostalgia thing, that's perfect. You don't like the way I think. I just discovered a new dessert combination, Glenn Spillman said. Yes, I do. And Glenn Spillman, by the way, has got a show on Armed Radio as well right after this one tonight called Sports Insider. He does Sports Insider on Wednesday nights and Friday nights. And then he also has another show on Friday nights called Cellar 13 Films. Now, Glenn is an actor, producer, stunt guy, writer, general publisher, general pain in the butt most of the time, but he's a really good guy. He's part Jamaican. He's part Jamaican because he's got like 100 jobs. So you know he's just always doing something. But yes, in 4 or 5 years when I get this motor put together with these new parts that come out now. It doesn't matter if, I can beat you with an 18-second car just as easy as I can an 8-second car. All time, consistency, how fast you cut that light.
Aggravate it to death.
I do. I aggravate everything to death. Oh, Glenn like that. Brett John has joined in. Frederick is working on our design while he's listening to the show. Freddie's a great guy. Freddie Roseman is a friend of ours. We met at Southern Geek Fest. He is an artist that does incredible work. Kaz Magic Arts. He's got a show on Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, noon o'clock. Frederick Roseman, look it up. Freddie, post Kaz Magic Arts show on the Johnny Blender show page so I can get that out there and get other people to start watching you. But for this time, we're fixing to take a commercial break. It's 7:23, and this commercial break is being brought to you by an old man in Harley, Kentucky, who makes apple pie moonshine. Man, that is smooth. That is. Hold on. That's for you, Charlie. Yeah. I'm tickled, Paw. Let's see. Now, I didn't talk to him, but I got a message from Uncle Jesse. Jesse Holmes with the Southern Outlaw Gassers. He sent me his new date for the Southern Outlaw Gassers Blowout 7, GBO 7, will be in Atmore Dragway on March 10th, 2018, Atmore, Alabama. There will be a heads-up gasser racing, a swap meet, junior dragster, car shows. It's $15 admission. Kids under 12 free. I know this is way off, but, even the redemption races are way off, but I'll start beating them and pounding them in your head now so you can start planning for those events. And that's a pretty cool, if you go to Atmore, Mobile is right there. So if you're coming from out of this area and want to go to catch one of these races, especially the Southern Outlaw Gassers GBO 7 at Atmore Dragway, you can make a really good family fun time out of that. They have the drag racing event, then you're right there in Mobile, so you can go. If you've never been aboard a battleship, you can go to the battleship USS Alabama, and they've got the submarine, World War II submarine, the USS Drum, and they've got a bunch of old military aircraft. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. There's a lot of great seafood that you can eat.
Dairy Queens are.
I'm protesting Dairy Queen right now because there was something that Dairy Queen had that they took off the menu. Them and Taco Bell, I'm on outs with right now. So they canceled 2 of my favorite foods.
That's going to hurt the bottom line.
So yeah, so I'm not giving any more plugs to them. Let's see, somebody else just checked in here. I am not, Steve. Hey, I see Barry Nicholson has joined. Barry Nicholson, the Godfather. Hey, man, I hope you got that new car put together, about ready to go. Great guy. Barry Nicholson is the godfather on Street Outlaws. Had a bad wreck, but he's getting a new car put back together. We were privileged to do some work for him a couple of weeks ago. I hope everything worked out fine. Hope you're happy. If you're not, bring them back. I'll make them happier. This is going to be good on the playback. I can't wait for Jimmy to edit this to put it on. All right. Let's see. So, yeah, there's a lot you can do if you come down for Jesse's Southern Outlaw Gasser race. I got to drink a little water. Pence? Not yet. I was waiting for you to get the confirmation back on that. Okay. Okay, but once again, for the people who are listening on Armed Radio that want to get involved in our Christmas contest, just send your name and town. Oh, Rafaela Tentillo Benson has joined. We're eating donuts tonight. Apple pie moonshine. Believe it or not, it's really good together. But if you're listening on Armed Radio, send me your name and your town to Blender2, Blender, BLENDER, the number 2 at MSN.com, and your name will go in the hat for our Christmas giveaway. And then the people that are on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope that are watching the video, just inbox me your name and town, and we'll put that in the hat as well. Believe it or not, it's really good. It's really, really good. I did it first. When I first did it, I was just kind of doing it to kind of be a horse's butt. But once I did it, I actually like it. So those are the apple cider donuts made by Tentillo Farms Bakery in Gardner, New York, and the apple pie moonshine made by an old man in a front porch in Harlan County, Kentucky. I don't know. No, this guy is too good. This stuff is too good. Let's see. Now, I talked about the Prolube video a little while ago. I did that video in the shop, and that is one of the things I wanted to do more stuff in the shop during the week and kind of follow up on that stuff and talk about that in with the show on Wednesday nights. I got a little sideways once we got this show started, and it kind of blew up and went a bunch of different directions that I wasn't prepared for all at once. But I want to move more back to the shop and posting a few videos during the week of things going on in the shop, and then coming back on Wednesday nights and doing the follow-up, kind of mix that in with everything else that we cover on Wednesday night or talk about. I don't know. I may have a new kind of high, apple cider moonshine. Man, I'm telling you, they're working good together. Oh yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the direction I want to go back with the show, what I originally had started, because I wanted to do more stuff out in the shop, and still do the things with the events that are upcoming, and still do the stuff with the racing, and but just show a little bit more of what we do. Some of our sponsors, get some more information out on their products, spend a little more time with some of their products on a individual level. So yeah, that's cool. And I also want to do that at the cons and at the racing events. No, do the videos of things happening at the cons and things. Yeah, I know. So, but I've got to make time for things like that.
Stay away from Clint Wallingford.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Clint. I see the Wonder Boy, the Wonderkin is online. Eddie. Eddie,
Michael.
the wonder son in New Mexico. He's doing great. Hey man, did y'all get sick after y'all left here? Oh, Tantillo Farms. Raffaella just sent me a picture of that. Says he was the trial shipping. Apparently they work. Stay tuned to TantilloFarms.com 2018. So you'll be able to order these donuts. I'm telling you. I saw the pie. If the pies and the cakes, I think it was all pies and cakes and stuff that she posted the pictures of the other day. Very seldom people post pictures of food that make me hungry. She was successful in doing that. Okay, now I want to talk about something that has really been a big change in my life with all the pain and everything I deal with. Ken Thibodeau and his wife Sandy Thibodeau turned me onto this. It's Hemp Works. It's hemp oil. It has no THC in it, so if you're having to take drug tests or anything like that, it's legal in all 50 states. There's no THC in it, so it's not going to mess your drug test or anything. It is pure CBD oil. It's got just a hint of peppermint in it to maybe 0.5% of peppermint just to give it some flavor, because I don't know how just pure hemp oil. I mean, I've drank some pure olive oil before. It wasn't that tasty. A little peppermint would have made it probably taste a little bit better too. But this stuff has done so much for me. You can cut down, if you're a person that's on a lot of pills for pain and things like this stuff will do it. I try to put my money behind everything that I talk about, my mouth behind everything I talk about, as well as my money. I buy this stuff. But I stopped taking it for a week. I had felt so good taking this. I just didn't want to think it was a psychosomatic thing, so I stopped taking it for a week. I came in on a Saturday night, and the first thing I did is I got on my computer and contacted my doctor and told him I needed to come in. I just couldn't handle the pain anymore. So what? The next day, or actually that night, I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning and came out and took some of the hemp oil. I took it before I went to bed.
And took it at 2 o'clock in the morning, nothing anymore around 9 o'clock.
Right, and in 24 hours, 48 hours, I was right back where I was with no pain. So if you want to be as stupid as I am and get this, start taking it, notice the difference that it does and help you, and then want to find out if maybe it's not really helping you. Let me not take it for a week. Don't make the mistake I did. Trust me, it works. But yeah, you know, I like that Tantillo Farms and Hemp Works. I mean, the two of them together. I mean, Tantillo Farms is going to start shipping. Hemp Works is automatically shipped to me on the 5th of every month. I get my bottle. And so now I can get
Hemp Works and donuts.
And donuts. But if you want more information on Hemp Works, if you go to the Whiskey Cars and Cigars page, and up in the right-hand corner, there's a button that says Learn More. Click that. It will take you to the Hemp Works page, and you can look at. Now, they've got a lot of other products. This is the only product I use and take, so I can tell you how this works. If their other products are as good as this, that's great. But this is the only thing I take, and this is the only thing I've used. So this is the only thing I'm talking about. But the results for this, I can 100% tell you this stuff works. All right. So how are you? You've been over there just being sick and quiet tonight. You already see sick and tired, sick and quiet. Is there anything you'd like to chime in? And
No, you're doing a
Wait a minute. Say that again.
You're doing a fantastic job.
One more time. One more time.
No, push it.
Okay.
Have to push it.
All right. All right. You say so. Now I want to. I'm going back to this contest again for the people on Armed Radio. If you want to enter the contest for our Christmas surprise, it's a box of a lot of really cool stuff. I figure $250 to $300 value on everything that's in the box. If you're listening on Armed Radio, you need to enter your name and town and country and send that to blender2@msn.com. That's BLENDER, the number 2@msn.com, and that gets you entered into the contest. So on the 20th of December, that's the last show before Christmas that I'll do. We'll have a little drawing, and we'll get that out to you just as fast as possible. All right, this is kind of cool. You know, I'm doing everything. Yeah, I got a bad hangnail here on my thumb. It's bothering me. I keep catching it.
I'm sorry.
It's hurting. There, I just tore it off.
That's great.
Well, that was empty. Okay, so we started running a new promotion for our 2018 season fire suit and crew shirts. Unbelievable. That was a lot to say. I said it well, but I think the donuts are having a little effect on me.
Right.
What? I'm not going to eat another bite of the donut. But we started out. You see on this shirt how we had the whiskey cars and cigars and the Renegade logo on them. We've got logos that are going to be on the new fire suit, safety suit, and the crew shirts. We started out, we had 8 sleeve locations, 2 pocket locations, and 1 set of epaulets. These are epaulets that are up here. That we were going to put people's company and business names on. That would be in all of the videos, the pictures, the interviews, everything that we will be involved with next year. With that being said, we are down to 1 pocket location. We are down to 4 sleeve locations. And with the interest that we're having on people contacting, asking, and trying to find out about that, we may do something different for the hats. We may do something. You remember the AF logo that you had made up, or you came up with? What was it? Blood and AF and blood and fire. We may do that one on the hat, and either one sponsor over the back part of the hat, whoever wants that part. It's just going to be see what happens. And then it may be something on half the hat. So we'll play with that and see how it works. But yeah, so we still have some locations. We still have some locations on the fire suit and the crew shirts. And the crew shirts are going to mimic the fire suit. So.
What about the pants?
No. I mean, you could, but no. The pants, yeah, no. So if you have a small or large company and want to get your brand in front of millions of people in 2018 and do that at affordable pricings, contact Len or myself. If you are on Armed Radio, you can email inquiries to blender2@msn.com. And if you're on Facebook, just inbox us, Twitter us. I know all the Twitters. You can inbox us on Facebook. You can shoot us a message on Twitter, Periscope, YouTube. And actually, I just started posting some of the past videos up on YouTube tonight. I fell behind on that. So I've got a bunch of those. I've got a bunch more to put up there. Yes, you're sitting over there with a smile on your face. Okay. You know, I have a wonderful wife, and you've got to admit, I pretty much always say really, really nice things about you. Man, you should have heard how that Wade Cuevas was talking about his wife today. Whoo, man! But hey, but I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to stir anything or start anything.
Wait till go home and his wife's gonna be cooking a pot of bread.
Let's see. So back to the advertising things. Currently, we are scheduled next year for. Listen to this. I sat down and kind of mapped this. So I want you to close your eyes and picture this in your head. We're currently scheduled for 23 weekend events next year. Okay, they go as far north as Pennsylvania, as far southeast as Fort Lauderdale, as far west in Texas as San Antonio, and as possibly as far north as Chicago, the Chicago area. So if you just take all those 4 points and draw a circle connecting those 4 cities together, those 4 areas together, that's most of the United States that's inhabited. That's where we're going. That's racing events, that's cons, horror cons, comic cons. That's everything that we are looking at for next year. So 23 right now, and we've still got stuff that we're waiting on. And what you said, we just got February 23rd, 26th, Pensacon in Pensacola, Florida. And the cast, I can't wait till I'll do something on it next week, and to build up to it. But the amount of stars that they're having there is incredible. Brett Spinner from Star Trek, who was Data, is going to be there. A bunch of the Doctor Who cast is going to be there. I mean, I'll put together a complete list, and it's all over the place. It's in Pensacola. It's called Pensacon, but we're going to be where in the Poseidon Garden. Poseidon Bay Garden is where they're going to have the dragster at. So that's going to be interesting. We'll have fun with that. Keep them, and if my daughter and son-in-law are watching this, keep them sick grand thugs home with you. Was that not right? All right. Let's see. Man, that's just broad. I mean, that's a lot of the United States that we're going to be in next year. That's going to be really cool. We got to get a motorhome. We got to get a motorhome. So, and you can also, if you want more information on that, check what Adrian's Fury Dragster page out on Facebook. And I think there's information on there. You can email Lynn or email myself, and we can get that information to you. Now, I went over the redemption races tonight. I got all that covered. I had that at the end of my notes, but I covered that at the beginning of the show. So we have, let's see, is there anything else coming up that you want to talk about?
I'm still kind of reeling over Pensacon. I'm trying to get into that. And you know, a lot of people who have tried to get into Pensacon.
Right. Yep. So I am, by the way, at 11. 11.
Oh, we were.
At one time, right now. So I have set something tonight on a friend of mine who had a show that was going on, who's a big time person, and I just, now he may have 200,000 or 300,000 views after it goes off, but at least as at the moment that I looked at the screen, I had more people following me than his did, so I'm cool with that. No, this screw's coming out of my glasses. It's the moonshine. It's the moonshine and the Tantillo Farms. Damn it. I wasn't supposed to eat that donut. I was just supposed to drink that moonshine. The donuts, I think, may be getting me a little intoxicated. That's good. I know you're not supposed to eat on the air, but those are really good donuts, and that's really, really good moonshine. But be sure and check out Tantillo Farms. She just took my glasses, Rafaela. So is there a tantillofarms.com or something like that that the listeners can look at? Or that's all right. I'll post Tantillo Farms website up on Performance Metal, or excuse me, on Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars after the show. So yeah, man, I tell you, I got them started shipping, so this is good. You order a couple of dozen of these things, you'll be fine. And the funny thing about that is, me and Lynn were talking about this. My mother used to get these little donuts that were like a brown sugar donut 30 years ago that were frozen, and she'd put them on a fat pan in the oven and bake them for a few minutes and then warm them up, and then we'd pull them out and eat them for breakfast on Saturday mornings. We had talked about those a month ago, and then I got these in the mail from Tantillo Farms in Gardner, New York. And they were much better than those, but they look just like them, so they're perfect. You got my glasses fixed? I've been sitting here trying to figure out what I was doing. I couldn't see anything because you took the glasses.
Can you count?
I couldn't count to 20 because I didn't have my glasses on. Oh, mercy. All right. But we need to give a shout out to our sponsors. We've got Surreal Studios, D&M Graphics, Renegade Racing Fuel, Racers That Win, Pour It In. And Cole Cummins, that was for you, my little brother. Alame Oil. Amylay Oil. Well, I'm listening to you. Amylay. Naked Wines. That's another one. Naked Wines. Amylay Oil. That's your favorite. It's wine. Surreal Studios. We're forgetting somebody. K&N filters, K&N oil filters. We've got those. Amylay oil.
You better eat that donut.
Dog, you ain't getting my donut. It's gone. I ate it. So that was awesome. I'm out of moonshine. I'm out of donuts. I'm out of water.
Yeah, problem.
I'm done. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight and watching the show, and a little bit of comedy, a little bit of fun. Oh, I remember now. Prelude Metal Guard.
Prelude.
Mike's Cigars.
And Mike's WC10.
Yeah, if you want to order cigars, just go to mikecigars.com and use the code WCC10 to get 10% off your order. And this little dog has got an inferiority complex. I ate the other half of the donut. Now he's upset. He's looking at me. I'm afraid he's going to use the bathroom on my foot.
Sweater.
And she's got him in a sweater, so he looks like a little preppy little dog. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. 12. Thanks for tuning in. And I've got 5 seconds here to do this, so catch us here on Armed Radio, on TuneIn Satellite. You can listen to us on Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, iHeartRadio, YouTube, SoundCloud.
And if you got the Android app,
If you have the,
download it,
that's right. That's right. Download the Android app, Armed Radio Global, Digital, Armed Radio Digital, whatever. Spreaker.com.
Everywhere.
Wherever. I'm everywhere, man. If you do an internet search for Johnny Blender, I am everywhere.
It comes with a warning label.
It does come with a warning label, but all right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night, and we will catch you next week right here on Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars. So watch the show, like the show, share the show, have other people share the show. I need a lot more people, and check out some of the ads on the page. Like them, share them. Let's help everybody. Have a good evening. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
So I stop in a local bar, you know, people. I go to the bar. I rent my coat. I call the bartender. I said, look, man, come down here. You got down there. So what you want? One bourbon, one scotch.